What's up, guys? In this video, I wanted to answer a major question that I've been coming up a lot on a lot of my different videos. And the question is, what were some of the other things I was looking at when I was looking to buy my Jeep Wrangler? So essentially, what other vehicles was I cross-shopping when I was looking for the Jeep? Or essentially, what other vehicles would I have purchased if I didn't buy a Jeep Wrangler? Now, I kind of answered this question inside other videos. I know I talked about, I wanted a Dodge Ram, and I did a video comparing the Jeep to a FJ Cruiser and all these others. I want to give you guys my personal list of my top contenders for what are other vehicles that I would put in the same category as a Jeep Wrangler, or something that I would have purchased if I didn't buy a Jeep. So without further ado, jumping right into the list, the number one thing was a FJ Cruiser. I did a whole video talking about, this is actually one of my more popular videos. I did a video comparing a Jeep Wrangler to a FJ Cruiser. Either way, I think they're both really cool vehicles. I mean, ultimately, I wanted the Jeep over the FJ Cruiser just for the simple fact of taking off the doors and taking off the roof and all this other stuff, and it was American made. I kind of wanted the Jeep over the FJ Cruiser, but the FJ Cruiser, I think, it's so ugly that it's attractive. And I think just the fact that it has all that off-road ability, that four-wheel drive system, and I really think it looks cool. It's like the Japanese Hummer essentially. And that definitely, though, if I wasn't to get a Jeep, that was probably one of my top contenders, just to get a FJ Cruiser. And I will say that I do like the fact that the back doors kind of open up in that like clamshell way. The FJ Cruiser has that V6 engine, putting out around the same horsepower as a Jeep, give or take. So they really do compete directly with each other. It's a shame that Toyota isn't making any more of those. I know they did have that concept vehicle, but we're not really sure what's going on with that. But yeah, needless to say, if there was another FJ Cruiser, that would definitely be on my radar, like a newer vehicle. But either way, that's definitely on this list. The second car, which is really actually a truck, I don't know what it is. I love the older Dodge Rams, especially the Cummins diesel, 3500 or 2500. I really like that older style, and that was one of the things I originally wanted. I wanted a truck, and I know I talked about that too in my other video, but that's something that I did want. Just going forward, though, when I kind of was cross-shopping and looking at getting a diesel, it's just they were just so expensive compared to the year. You're looking at probably like a 2002. You could pick up for around maybe like 16,000 at this moment in time. I didn't really want to purchase something that was that old for that amount of money. I really wanted something that was a little bit newer than that. But I really do love the way that the Dodge Ram, the Cummins, I love the way it looks, love the way it sounds, and I really love the diesel engine. The third thing, which might come as a shock, because I was looking at some Silverados, some 1500s. I'm not really a fan of kind of the older style, but looking at the new gen, especially the new trucks, I really think that they look stunning in comparison to some of the other ones. Like I said before, I've always kind of liked the Dodge vehicles, the Dodge Rams. But I think the Silverado, honestly, now the new gens, they look better than the Dodges. And that was something I was thinking about too, though. I would that would have been great, though, to have like a newer, maybe like a 2016, 15 Silverado. So that was definitely on my radar too. Was checking them out, though. But once again, it came down to I really kind of wanted a Jeep, but that's still having a Silverado, that still would have been totally cool. That would have been cool to like straight pipe it, but that was definitely on my radar. The fourth vehicle, which is this shouldn't come as a surprise. This one was a forerunner. This just goes along with the FJ Cruiser. I was trying to look at something else that was kind of similar to the FJ Cruiser, and really the forerunner, though, honestly isn't a bad option. I was taking a look back and seeing some of their older models and looking at their newer models, and how much there's like a big cult following around the forerunners as well, along with the FJ Cruisers. That was part of my thought as well. If I couldn't get an FJ Cruiser, maybe a forerunner. They're big, they're bold, same, made by Toyota, have a lot of the same features, just with 4 functional doors. And the back, and I do want to say, though, I really like the fact that forerunners, that the back window rolls up and down. I think that's kind of cool. It's a nice little touch that something unique to forerunners. When I was looking for forerunners, I didn't really see anything that was really sticking out to me. I didn't really want to go with that gray color. I know that's a real popular color right now, or I've seen a ton of those, that color come up for sale. I don't know, there wasn't really anything that was catching my eyes, so I didn't really go with that. And then the fifth and final thing should be kind of obvious as well. It goes along with the whole Toyota theme, was a Tacoma. I thought about it as well too. A Tacoma, you kind of get the best of both worlds. You have a pickup truck, but it's smaller. You get the off-road ability, and you get a really cool looking truck. My biggest issue with that is that I felt that, just like with the Jeeps, that the price, getting it a couple years used, the price was just still pretty much, it was almost the same. And I didn't really like that interior as much. I thought it was okay, but overall though, I kind of wanted something that was bigger and a little bit more, just enclosed. That being said though, if I would have gotten any of these other vehicles, I wouldn't have been sad. I would have made it work. It's just that, my heart was set after getting a Jeep, and that's kind of what I went for. I'm gonna also give you guys a quick bonus, and this one is kind of out of left field. Well, actually there's two of them that's out of left field, but the main one was a Jeep Grand Cherokee, but I wanted a SRT 8. I wanted that 2006 through, I don't even know what year, I think it's like 2009, 2010 maybe. I wanted that gen SRT. That would have been great. But once again, it's a more rare vehicle. There wasn't really any that were up for sale. I mean, like, honestly, that was like the #1 contender for the Jeep Wrangler. I really wanted one of those. That was when I was coming out of my Camaro, and I really was kind of did I want something that was quick and fast, or did I want something that was a little bit slower? I knew I wanted a Jeep, and I knew I wanted something that was bigger, but, I kind of was trying to find something, and that was something that really stuck out to me. Man, oh man, oh man, it's just that there was none that were close to me. The price range for what I wanted, I could have found one. It's just that they were just so far away, and I didn't really get a chance to, either like check one out. But I will say though, honestly though, like just Grand Cherokees in general, that last gen though, I really like the way that they look. Honestly, like, that would be great to pick up one of those, just like a normal, like the V6 one, just as a second car, because those things, they look great to me, and they honestly have a lot of features. For what you're paying, you get a lot of features out of it. So if you're really looking for like an SUV, especially a Jeep with a 4-wheel drive system, check out just like the last gen Grand Cherokees. You don't even have to get the older model when it was just the normal Cherokee. You can just get the Grand Cherokees, and honestly that thing will be a beast in snow, and it looks pretty cool, and it has great features. And then the last little one that's kind of way out of left field, that is a Evo 10. Yeah, I don't know, I've always loved Evos. I really wanted one. It didn't seem like it was going to be the right choice or the right timing to get one. I really wanted to get a 10 because I'm not going to pay, you're basically paying the same amount of money for a 10 as you would pay for like an 8 or a 9. And to me, that doesn't make sense, even though I know people say that Evo 10s, they're not quote unquote real Evos. Everyone says they're different, they're this, they're that. But for my personal opinion, if you're going to buy a vehicle for, to use it every day, you want to get the one that has the most features, the most updated, and, the newer version of it. So, I was looking for some Evo 10s, but really there wasn't anything out there. A lot of stuff, they're just modified already. And I didn't really want to get into something that was going to be, especially for my daily, I didn't want to get into anything that was going to be, a huge project and any type of, cost of something breaking or something like that. So ultimately I decided against going with an Evo, but that's not to say down the line I won't pick one up, but that's that was definitely on my list. But yeah guys, so that's pretty much my list of the 5 plus 2 actual bonus cars that I would have purchased if when I was cross shopping between the Jeep and just looking at different vehicles. Obviously though, but I'm still happy with my Jeep, and this Jeep has been great, and I'm still happy with it. But sometimes it's fun just to throw some different scenarios out there and just talk about it and just think about it sometimes. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like. Check out some of the other videos that I've done. I've done a ton of other videos on this Jeep Wrangler. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch more. I'm going to be doing more installation videos and stuff like that. So if you like this type of content, check out my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.